And we're back.
Yay.
All right,
We are
Harrison,
back. Woo.
You're
I
gonna learn
was-
how to charge lithium batteries with your mind.
The only thing I was going to say is that speaking of the OA, and I'm going to talk about it further because again, I got really deep into the OA at one point in my life because I'm a Vigil member, which is the highest you can get.
You get the red arrow on the white background patch.
I get the white arrow with the red background with the 2 bars and the triangle in the middle.
Oh, all the little doodly bobs, right. Forgot about
Yes.
that.
And they gave me I have it's hard to explain, but it's kind of like a frat thing. I have a triangle with the ashes of my vigil ceremony with the names of every single person who completed the tasks with me and everybody who was there for it. But anyway, it is. I like, as much as I'm going to be shitting on the OA, I did really like it. I thought it was gret.
Camping is really fun.
It was really fun. But
Yeah.
going back to it, this, what was I gonna talk about? This dude essentially made a cult that was all about helping people and doing the right thing and being courteous. And at one point the OA was like, "Yo, that's pretty cool. Mind if we take the idea?" So they did.
I'm imagining a Suicide Squad movie, except it's all Boy Scouts, and as one of the Boy Scouts twists a guy's head all the way around, killing him, murdering him. He looks into the camera and said, "I just did the right thing," with dead eyes.
Oh man, yeah, kind of, but so after that, the OA kind of became a big deal because it just matched up with what Boy Scouts tried to teach, and so we got. The only thing that's weird is the whole Jesus part of Boy Scouts isn't really in the OA at all.
Wait,
Because, huh?
Okay. Oh,
I mean-
right. My dad was scoutmaster after Dave left, and retired. And Dad used to be very religious, and then wasn't. So we didn't do any of that stuff.
I mean,
There's a big God-shaped hole in my Boy Scout troop.
well,
Go
that's
me.
That's the thing, is I say the whole Jesus thing. The whole Jesus thing was
He died.
you do the opening swear thing that says something with God and country, and then this one dude in the troop has the title of troop chaplain or something. Hour about it. I'm gonna be real.
Oh,
We're a bunch
yeah.
of idiot teenagers most of the time during our thing. We said we were doing knots while talking about WoW or Assassin's Creed
Yeah. Oh my
or
God, yeah.
wrestling.
Actually, the chaplain seat was unfilled. We didn't have one, even though there were available dads to be the troop chaplain.
Why'd you say
And,
it like that?
You know why he said it like that.
Yeah, of course. And I mean, the saying for God, the God and country, that's no worse than the Pledge of Allegiance. At
Yeah,
least that's
that
what
was-
it was in my head.
That was about all it was.
Yeah.
we did a lot more religion stuff in good old Polish Scouts. We prayed every time, beginning and end of Scout meeting.
Well,
Oh my God.
That was an
Another
experience.
Suicide Squad character. The Boy Scout makes the Boy Scout salute with his hands and stabs it into someone's solar plexus and twists till they die.
Man, I hate polywogs.
Y'all, sometimes y'all talk, and I want to put you in a little jar with a rock and a stick to simulate your natural habitat instead of you. And then maybe put a spider in there and make you fight.
But what else?
Late at night on camping trips, it was really good. We'd
Did
go
you-
running through the woods.
Did Boy
And,
Scouts have different levels of Boy Scouts?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
So of the basic Boy Scout, and one of the reasons why OA appealed to me so much is because OA was available for everybody. Like, there wasn't like an age, because like Boy Scouts, you're done when you hit 18, right?
Yeah.
But like
Man
OA
Scout.
isn't. OA was kind of the thing where it's like, no, you can join the OA at any age, you can take the vows at any age, and you're in for life. And like, not only that, like, as long as as long as you make it known to us, we will do a ceremony. Like, our ceremony team will do like a vigil for you at your funeral. Like, that's how seriously they took it.
What the fuck?
If you have enough of them on him, he will not go up.
Well, I can't get enough of them on there, and... Come on. Why do you fuckers run for it? Why
I
do
don't
you
remember
run
if I
for
said.
death?
I don't remember if I said this already, but I'm gonna say it again just in case. Did I say that Noack's Noack's happening soon?
What is
What?
what?
That's the national OA. Do you know about like Jambo
No.
Yeah, the gym,
or like
Jamboree.
national? Yeah, like Jamboree or like the National Boy Scouts Jambo
Oh,
that happens.
okay.
Noack is that for the OA.
What does OA stand for?
Order of
That's
the
not-
Arrow.
Okay.
They omit the common words.
Yeah, it. Everybody just calls it OA because it's easier. But yeah, no,
Sorry, I'm not paying attention to you fighting gods. I really should have been more.
It's
I really
fine.
should have been giving you the proper diligence.
Do you really think I deserve it? Anyway,
You're doing a good job.
Good old Porsche
Ah,
stuff.
the one,
don't
but yeah,
be
it's
there. You know what? You deserve to die. Fuck you.
little Jim Bob. He heard
Oh
your
my
whistle
God,
and
I
then
don't
he
even
looked
have
up.
enough. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Collect the
Wally
souls
was-
of the goddamn war.
Can you get the frog? Okay, you can't get the frog body. Oh,
Yeah.
so he threw up 2 pellets, and then you can carry his body back too.
Oh, God damn it. Just fucking collect the bodies.
Collect
Are you
the body.
fucking kidding me? You don't know how to pick up a goddamn body? Annoying the shit out of me.
Great time all around, honestly.
Man, Olimar does not like his groupies.
Yes. Well,
Look, I'm annoyed. I've been collecting all these people for fucking days, trying to deal with those goddamn fuckers in the water.
yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Sorry if I'm a little bit annoyed.
No, it's understandable. Wallywogs suck ass.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Um,
Andrew.
Huh?
I don't have as deep a voice as Andrew.
No, I was just the usual like
Oh,
growing
you're
up
playing the
thing.
volleyball. That Andrew's like that.
Andrew.
But
We're middling
with Noack coming up, I went to a Noack
sorry,
once and
Dave.
it was pretty
You need
fun.
40.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna collect
Okay.
more bodies.
Fair enough.
Go on.
You know what's 2 things that I remember the most about the one time I went to Noack?
What?
What does NOAC stand for? National Order of the Arrow Convention. That's what it stood for.
Yeah.
A lot of Boy Scouts play Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
That is true. They would bring the tubs at
the-
Ingersoll.
The second thing I remember was Noack made me really dislike the song "Life Is a Highway."
But don't you want to ride it all night long?
I
Here's
love
the
that
thing.
song.
It
I
was-
played the
it's a
Cars
good
movie
song.
way too many times.
It's a good song. The problem is that song is the intermission song for everything. For the entire week, every single event, the intermission song. They go, "Life is a highway," and you're just like, "I want to kill
I
myself."
am a pothole.
Oh,
Your legend.
That sounds amazing. I'm glad I wasn't in the BSA.
Well, that wasn't the PSA. That was just what the Order of the Arrow did because they're dumb and I hate
Well,
them.
I would know about OA if I was in the BSA.
That's
And
fair.
I probably would have done OA if I was in BSA.
What I'm learning is that everybody who's done any sort of organized sports are deeply scarred.
I don't know. I like it.
I like
Wait a minute.
good old
I-
Zethop.
I'm not saying I'm not deeply scarred. I'm just noticing.
I don't think there was a
There's no
thought
real
about
correlation here.
ZHP that I didn't like.
In all honesty, I enjoy it, or I enjoyed it, and I think that overall, personally as an individual, I'm better for it. However, I'm willing to, or I have the ability to look back at what happened and see many of the flaws it carried.
Yeah.
Stevie had church.
That said, I
enjoyed
wanted
the-
to ask. You
Church
said you're an
camp.
eagle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was your project?
I cleaned up a lake, and then I created a plan so that the town would be able to keep the lake from getting overgrown with an invasive species of Phragmites.
Oh, that's
And then I did a lot.
cooler than what I did.
I did a lot of research and like, okay, so this is called a pesticide. Is it safe to be used in proximity to, people fish in the lake? And like, well, it acts on enzymes that mammals and anything that's not a plant doesn't have. So Roundup is totally safe apparently. It's just spray a bit of Roundup to keep, all the reeds from growing and making it impossible to use the lake. Come on, try. So we don't have to dig up all of their roots and kill them sufficiently. Again.
I did
That's what
for
I did.
mine. I did. I don't want to say a woman shelter because it wasn't a woman shelter. It's one of those shelters where like you're getting away from an abusive relationship, and like we can't actually disclose the location.
A safe house.
Yeah, safe house. Which I actually got in trouble for that because like one of the things on the when you fill out the information is like you have to put where you're doing the thing at, and I couldn't legally put a location because by law I can't disclose where this place actually was. Which was an interesting conversation to have with somebody in Texas.
Right.
Which is like where everything in BSA happens.
Well, if you want to feel even worse, my project paled in comparison by Brian's project. Brian was a model citizen, so in fact, his project is still being maintained by other people today. That's how much they liked it.
I mean,
There's
I've seen that before because like I knew people, like I knew a guy that I would go to like summer camp every year in Buffalo, and like he got his life scout. He became a life scout when he was 15 years old, and he's been he almost didn't get his Eagle Scout because he took an entire 5 years to do his project where he literally went to like every single veteran or like he made a monument in Indiana with the names of like every single fallen soldier from like in Indiana.
wow.
And I was like, Jesus Christ, that's like, I mean that's amazing, but like, wow. And at the same time, I knew a dude who made a bench.
That makes Brian's project suck.
Oh yeah, no, like my project was a like an item drive for that safe house, and I got them like $3,000 worth of like shampoos, socks, underwear, all that great stuff.
Oh, nice.
But like again, yeah, that was helpful. Way more helpful than a bench. But I still think yours was like better.
So also in the troop, Tim did a bench. He did a bench.
God, I hate the bench people.
What Brian did, so in my hometown there's a state-run center for people with severe mental and physical disabilities. And so he improved the building. I'm just going to say that. He improved the building significantly. And a lot of it was outdoors, a lot of plants. And they're still maintaining that and the waterfall today. Like this, it's been 20 years. They're still maintaining it.
That's just wild. And that's the thing is like, like I realize Boy Scouts is like rather controversial, but at the same time, like they do a lot. Like yeah, you have the kids who do benches, but like I feel like my Eagle Scout project actually brought good to the world. I feel like your Eagle Scout project actually brought good to the world. And
I mean, if I was more creative, I would have done something like you.
but still, it's like it's one of those things where, like, yeah, no, Boy Scouts is not perfect, but I do feel the world would be worse off without it.
Yeah. I mean, my project was all about imploring my local government to poison the land more regularly.
Okay then.
After murdering life forms so sufficiently that they couldn't come back, we dug up the roots.
Well, I'm gonna say goodbye on that note.
Bye.
Thanks for Boy Scout Podcast Part 2.
Yeah.
Yep. Just remember, kids, they may not be perfect, but they're better than nothing.
Good news.
They're
Next
better
time
than
we're
a
here,
bench.
there won't be a third Boy Scout podcast. Bye.
The heroes you deserve.